Chill out, kiddo. What's up, guys? Good morning. There we go. There we go. What's going on? She's having a good enjoying herself this morning. Just like you guys should be. What's up? Good morning. Monday. Dan, my man. What's going on, brother? What is going on, Joey? What's up, buddy? Good morning, Joey. How we doing? We should be all set, ready to rock it and roll. Fear the Gamer, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Jim Skyler, my man. Skyler's back in the house. What's up, Skyler? How we doing? Fear the Gamer, yeah. Can you see GALA touching 4 cents today? So much news is coming to it. Let's go take a little Pikaruski here at GALA. Yeah, I said it. Pikaruski. Gala. Gala's not loading. GALA is not loading on up. Is that the right ticker, boss man? GALA? Because I'm not getting anything right now at this point in time over on GALA when I type it in. If you guys are over on TikTok right now behind me, come over to YouTube. If you guys have any questions, you can ask those. If you guys need to see examples based on tickers you guys are talking about, you can see those. If you want to see my premium scanners, I mean, who cares, right? But if you guys want to see my scanners and kind of see what's gapping up, gapping down, all that good stuff, come on to YouTube for the next 30 minutes and enjoy. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Good morning. It's a crypto. Oh, GLA? Yeah, I don't look at crypto. I'm not a crypto guy. Yeah. Go give Paul a follow over on TikTok. It's cvo.crypto. He's really good in the crypto space. He can give you analysis. Crypto Presidente over on TikTok. His name's Jonathan. Really cool guy. John. Yeah, he could definitely help you out there and give you some insights over in crypto. Yeah, I don't look at crypto. I just buy and hold crypto that I like. I just buy and hold certain things that I like. I've been doing it for the past couple of years, and I'm going to continue to do it because I do believe, some of these cryptos will come out on top and still survive. Did it? Yeah, so what you're going to notice with, especially the last couple of years is the correlation between Bitcoin and the market, the S&P 500 and whatnot. So obviously, like when Bitcoin does well, these altcoins follow most of the time. Ethereum will follow, Solana, Quant, not really so much XRP. But again, you see a lot of the movements when Bitcoin moves, a lot of these altcoins move, and Bitcoin correlates really, really close and really, really tight over the last couple of years with the stock market, right? So, I mean, why was Bitcoin just sitting sideways the last couple of weeks? Well, because SPY was sitting sideways the last couple of weeks. Why did, Bitcoin have a move on up Friday and then move on up overnight? Well, take a look at the SPY. Did the same thing. Winner Mac, what's up? What's up, everybody over on TikTok? I can see you down here. I see you. But if you have any questions, come on over to YouTube, guys. That's where you guys want to be right now at this point in time, is on the tube. I'm surprised I'm even still pushing a stream here on TikTok, but I want to let you guys know where I'm at. And, you guys can come get that help, get prepared, and get set, ready to rock for the day. So, at this point in time, SONN will be watching SONN. Currently long on CNTX here above $1. So I currently have a position at 112 that I was building here. After that press release came out, had a nice big spike from 80 cents to 142. Not chasing the stock at 142. I'm not chasing it at 130. I'm not chasing it at 120. I'm not even in the stock as it's moving. I'm waiting for it to pull back into $1. And I was building a position here around $1. I wanted to add down towards around 94 cents because we had that daily low at like 95 cents and that little low here from that gap down low. That was sitting right around 95 cents as well. I wanted to pull the trigger with a little bit more size, right around like that 94, 95 cents, but I had to go put a carpet cleaner in the back of my wife's car. So I didn't get my ad here, but I'm still holding what I wanted, about 4,000 to 5,000 shares. I only have about 2,000 shares now at like 112. We broke this downtrend. We're back above $1. Stops are going to be back below $1 at this point in time. You want to see the stock hold $1, squeeze above VWAP, and start making a move back up to those highs around 142 to 150 here on CNTX. I do have a long at 112, 2,000 shares, and we'll see what happens. If we come cracking back below $1, I'm going to start de-risking and taking some of my position off the table here on CNTX, and then the rest of my position will be a stop under low of day. But we're starting to get a little bit of a pop here, which is nice. So we'll see if this thing can start getting a bit of action, see if we can put some money in our pockets on this beautiful Money Monday. Again, I don't have a huge position or anything like that. I only have 2,000 shares at 112. That's it. 2,000 shares at 112. Was getting in here for that break of the downtrend and the break of the VWAP after we bounced off $1. I wanted to add again back down towards around that low, which was also in line with that gap down low of day, 94, 95 cents. I was looking to have about 4,000 to 5,000 shares. That was going to give me an average cost basis of $1. Unfortunately, again, I didn't have an opportunity to add down here at 94, 95, so I'm still holding only 2,000 at a cost basis of 112. We'll see how that plays on out here. See if we can put some money in our pockets. APGN. Yeah, APGN is going to be on watch today above this trend line. It's built some higher highs and higher lows. It looks decent here with APGN, right? So from post-market, you put in this high at 170, pull back in pre-market to a 130 low. A higher high at $2, higher low down here at 145, higher high at 215. So you see we have just a simple uptrend, building higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher low right off this trend line. So as long as you continue to put in these higher lows and higher highs, you're good to play this long to the upside. And honestly, right now is a decent little entry off this higher low as it's right here off of your uptrend. Point number one, point number two, it actually came down and respected this trend line to the penny. So again, as long as you're putting in higher lows, you're good to play this long. Now, how do you play a trend, right? If you're looking to get in on a higher low and it just so happens to be a trend line, for example, as well, put your stops under the prior swing low. So you could probably go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to put a stop loss at 140 if I'm getting into this trade with a first target back here at these 215 highs here with APGN. But looks decent, has potential. You could see this thing move on up towards around. I mean, it does have some room to like 364. I doubt that happens all in one day because you're going to run into some resistance here in the 240s. So I would say, like, if you break over 215 high a day, you got room to 240, on APGN. Doesn't look too bad at 240. And then 364, it's a nice low float stock. It's 20 million in float. It's trading 6 million shares. It's up 100% right now at this point in time. And, it's got some potential up to at least that 242 and then maybe 3 and then 360. So, but yeah, it's on the watch list for today. Absolutely. And then, we just discussed CNTX and how I'm currently long on CNTX with a high day target. And if we ever break, high day's it, man. I tell you what, a lot of resistance at 149 and you got your 200-day moving average just chilling there at 158. So that's going to be a target. 150 to 158 is our current target right now over on CNTX. Don't mind the green screen behind me, guys. Don't mind the green screen. So again, ask some questions, guys. That's why I show up in the morning. It's to, really help you guys out and review some of your tickers. Get you prepared for the day, what's moving, what we're looking at, levels. Again, just help you do some DD and get prepared to win and just attack and crush this day. And then, again, just get you all motivated, right? I'm a very upbeat, energetic, hyped up person, I feel like. And I'm always just trying to help you guys get you in the right mindset for the day and just some good vibes. So, again, exchange some ideas with everybody here on YouTube. Ask questions if you have any questions. What do you guys need help with? and let me help you and utilize me and, you know, abuse me during the 30 minutes that we show up live in the morning. So anything new that you do is scary, right? Like anything new that you want to do, like a new job can be scary, right? You have a job that you've been working for 5 years and you got an offer to go somewhere else, right? It could be scary to leave the comfort of your job to go somewhere else, right? It could be scary to say, hey, I want to start trading, or hey, I want to get into real estate, because there's so many risks, so many unforeseen variables. You don't know anything, right? Your knowledge is very limited. So it's very, very natural. And this comes from a, you know, response we had on TikTok, just scared to start, right? That's normal. As a human, it can be scary to start something new because it's unknown. We don't know what to expect. But the beautiful thing is, if you find the right mentor, you find the right community, you surround yourself with like-minded individuals that have gone through the struggles, right? The trial and error. They've made the mistakes. You could learn from them, expedite the learning process, shorten the learning curve, not, you know, lose a lot of money in the market due to really, really silly mistakes. And then again, that takes the fear out of it for sure. Can you share on me moving from working full-time 9 to 5 full-time crypto? So I can just basically tell you what I did, right? I can tell you what I did. So it took me 3 times before I actually left my 6-figure sales job to do this full-time, right? I was taking a pay cut to leave my 6-figure a year sales job to trade full-time. And it took 3 times of quitting, going back, and then finally quitting. And I'm like, I got this. The biggest thing for me is I didn't have a safety net. I recommend having 6, 9, 12 months. The more, the merrier, right? The more, the better, of a safety net of income. So just go ahead and calculate what your monthly expenses are to live comfortably. That's going out, playing, having fun, buying your groceries and gas and your utilities and your expenses, right? To live. What is that dollar amount per month? Times that by 12. Have that set aside before you think about leaving a secure job to pursue trading full time. The thing is, when you pursue trading full time and you don't have that safety net, guess what happens? You think that you have to make money every day. You feel like you have to be in a trade. You feel like you have to hit a certain dollar amount per day in order to live and survive and pay your bills. That's a bad mindset to have. You come into the market looking for money, not looking for great trades, right? And if you come into the market today and you don't see great trades, you're not going to trade as a professional. If you come into the market looking for money, you're going to justify something and you're going to take a stupid trade and you're going to end up losing more than you make. That's why it took me 3 times to realize, oh shit, I have an emotional attachment to my trading account. I'm coming in looking for money, not looking for quality trades. So as soon as I set that safety net aside and I could live for the next 12 months, it completely took the emotions away. I wasn't relying upon my trading account as my source of income because my bills were paid. I was comfortable for 12 months. And there was weeks that I wasn't trading. I could tell you there was a 2-week long dry spell that I didn't trade whatsoever because I didn't see opportunities, but I knew my bills were paid and I was taken care of. I was going to be just fine. And then that was my biggest month ever. I made over $20,000 in 8 trading days. I didn't trade for 12. And there was 2 weeks straight I didn't trade whatsoever. And that really put it in perspective, right? It's all about finding the best of the best opportunities and the money will follow. So in order to really make that transition from full-time job to trading full-time, I highly recommend you have at least 6 to 9 months set aside. Again, the more the better. So that's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend, Andrew. Cheers. Absolutely, boss. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. I mean, that would be one of the biggest recommendations I have to anybody looking to get into trading full time, or someone that's been doing this part time. They're doing really, really good and they want to make that transition. Set as much cash aside as possible, prepay your bills 12 months in advance, and just come in and wait for the best opportunities to present themselves, and take the best trades, knowing that a byproduct of the best trades that you take is money, right? Like if you're only taking A+ setups, you're managing your risk on every trade, you're positioned correctly. Like if you do the right things every day, every trade, a byproduct of being a professional is money will come into your account. That's just a byproduct, right? You'll lose some, you'll make some, but on average, you'll see your bottom line grow. That's just a byproduct of managing your risk, building your trade plans, waiting for quality setups to come to you, taking those quality setups, building your plans on, right? That's just the money's a byproduct of that. If you come in hunting for money, you're going to end up losing money. That's just how it works. So you guys are all set. You guys are good. It's all about mindset, baby. Mindset's everything. Mindset will separate you from the 99%. So here's my my watch list for today, just so you guys know. APGN is it's a little bit of a back burner for me, but I'll be watching APGN. CNTX again. I'm long at this. I'm long on this right now on CNTX. So that's definitely on watch for today. VYGR. I think I just removed it from the watch. Yeah, I removed it from the watch list. I don't really see anything here with VYGR at this point in time. NVOS. It's just too choppy here. SONN's not a bad one either. So I'll watch SONN today above like 148. If we can hold 148 here on SONN, I think we could definitely bounce back up to like $2. So I would say SONN above 148, we can bounce back to 2. CNTX, I want to see a higher high come in here over 125. We definitely have that high a day target right in sight. And we can lock in a few $100 to start our day if that happens. All right, so CNTX, I'm currently long, looking to see if we can hold the VWAP. Get a nice little higher low curl, break that prior high of 125, and squeeze up to 142. $1 is support at this point in time. Again, we talked APG, and it's kind of the back burner right now. I'm not seeing a lot with APG, and it's worth watching, though, to see if it does continue to build these higher lows, and maybe we have some opportunity there. With the SPY, we're just in gap fill territory, right? Look at all these gaps. We filled a beautiful gap on Friday, looking to gap up a little bit. So I'm just looking for gap fills this entire week here on the SPY. So if the SPY's grinding on up, filling these gaps up towards around, like 400, then you're definitely going to be looking Tesla long. If you're looking at Tesla, a lot of these, Square probably long. You're just going to follow suit and correlate with what the SPY does. So really your focus needs to be on the SPY, looking to see what the SPY's going to do. Is the SPY going to hold above Friday's high a day? Is the SPY going to work its way up and fill this gap up towards around 400? If so, you definitely don't want to be looking to short Tesla, in my opinion. You don't want to be shorting SQ. You don't want to be shorting Netflix, just because when we have some strong moves, on the SPY, you see a lot of these stocks correlate really tightly with the SPY, and the charts are like almost identical at times. So, with that being said, we'll just have to really put some emphasis on the SPY, look and see what the SPY is going to be doing today. And then that, probably will dictate what direction we think we can go with Tesla. Square is on my watch list as well. And then Netflix is on the watch list also. So we'll just have to see. Probably 15 minutes out of the gate, 30 minutes. Look and see where the SPY's going. Based on movement and direction with the SPY, we'll come back to Netflix, see what we have at that point in time, Square and Tesla. I like these daily setups. So again, I'm just kind of waiting 15 to 30 minutes out of the gate, see what the SPY does, and then see if we have anything with these 3 other stocks. And if we do start to see something set up, we'll build those plans, get prepared, and we're all set. But I would hate to say, hey, listen, we're going short on Netflix at 318, and the SPY just rip out of the gate, Netflix just rip out of the gate. And that game plan be invalidated the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the day. So Netflix is on watch today. I think we may have some good puts for the daily gap fill rejection. Square, looking to see if maybe we get that rejection off that daily downtrend. And then Tesla, see if we get a rejection at 118. And those are great daily time frame short opportunities. But the only way those shorts play out and work is if the SPY starts to drop on down today, right? The SPY's ripping again today. Tesla's definitely not going to be a put. Square is not going to be a put. Netflix is not going to be a put. And those look like good puts and good short opportunities on the daily. So if the SPY's looking weak, hey, we have some great opportunity with those 3 stocks. The SPY's looking strong, okay, just completely those 3 ideas out and just focus on the SPY today and look for great opportunities with the SPY. I'm just about to hang up trading. Frank, sorry to hear that, man, but we all get to that point. We all get to the point of like, I'm just gonna quit. So we all, I can give you a visual representation. I don't know if you really care to have a visual representation of like what we all go through as traders, but like we all go through this as traders. It all starts with, oh, this looks really, really easy, right? I want to do this. This looks fun. Oh, shit, this is really, really hard. Man, this sucks. Ah, man, I want to quit. Down here, that's called the Valley of Despair. 100% of people get to the Valley of Despair. Okay, 100% of people get down here to the Valley of Despair. They want to quit. 95% of people do quit. The other 5% make it through the tough times and they get to success. One big U-shape. Oh, this looks really fun. This is really easy. Let's do this. Trading. Let's go. Oh, shit. This is hard. Man, I'm losing money. This sucks. Why can't I win? I want to quit. Okay, I quit. And just before you know it, you're going to start seeing success. Oh, I'm starting to learn. Oh, I'm breaking even. Oh, I'm making money. Oh, I'm successful. Oh, I'm hitting my goals. Oh, I'm a professional trader. 95% of people give up. 5% actually continue to push on through, but 100% of us get down here. I was in the Valley of Despair. Right, Trader Adam inside a chat just weeks ago, he was in the Valley of Despair. He posted up inside a chat, I want to quit. I'm thinking about hanging it up. We sat down, we built him a structured, strategic plan and a roadmap to success based on the time he's been in the market, based on his account size, based on his goals, based on what he's trying to accomplish, based on his skill set and the education that he's acquired so far, and based on that information. And we just sat down and we built a strategic game plan for him and a roadmap to success. Within 2 weeks, he's like, dude, I'm so happy I didn't quit because I'm actually more confident. I'm putting on better trades. I'm seeing success. I mean, small profits, but green's green consistently. He's confident. He doesn't have that mindset of I want to quit anymore. He's feeling pretty optimistic because he was strategic. He had a plan. So where I'm going with this is we all get there, right? We all at some point want to hang up trading. We all at some point want to quit. But if you just keep pushing and you keep fighting, right? You cannot fail if you don't quit. The only reason you fail at trading is because you quit. If you keep pushing and you keep fighting and you become part of the 5% that are not quitters, you will not fail. So the only thing that I can say is reset. Take a step back, get back to the basics, build a strong foundation. The foundation you have is probably weak. All right? Completely wipe the slate clean. Back to the basics, okay? Take a step back so you can take your next step forward, okay? So take a step back to the basics, reset, wipe the slate clean, and start building a strategy, some kind of, have some goals and be strategic with it and start to build that roadmap to success. And the first step in doing that is taking that step back, wiping the slate clean, and again, getting back to the basics. That's how I would turn it around. It's just say, you know what? Everything I've learned, everything I've done over the past year, 2 years, screw it, scratch it. Okay? This is day one for me. Back into a paper trading account. Master support and resistance. Master supply and demand. Master trending markets and ranging markets. Master how to draw a proper trend line. Master volume. Master price action, right? Master the core, the fundamental things, the most important things when it comes to TA. Right? Master that in a simulated account, and then we'll go from there. And then just make the right steps and take the right steps in the right direction day in, day out. But the other thing that I would take away, Frank, is you started with 600 bucks, you took the 15K, and it's back down at 700. So take the positives away from the negatives. Positives, you didn't lose a shit ton of money. That's a positive, right? You started with 6, took the 15K, back down to 7. So in reality, like, you didn't lose anything if you think about it. You're net. Okay, so that's a positive away from the negative. You didn't lose tens of thousands of dollars. Number 2, I'm sure you gained a good amount of knowledge and experience over the years. Right? I'm sure you gained some knowledge, right? You understand the markets, you understand tickers, market orders, like you have acquired part of the skill set, right? You have some knowledge. You want to continue to master this. You haven't given up yet. That's a positive. And you still have your capital left, and you can salvage, you know, what you've done over the past couple of years. You just have to wipe the slate clean and re-strategize and restructure. So there's a lot of positives to take away from where you are versus just looking at the negatives. Look at the positives. There's still so much potential for you to turn your trading around and start to see some awesome results and amazing success in the market. Do I go online with my students every day? Yep, every single day, Monday through Friday. My stream's up at 7 a.m., doesn't shut down until 7 p.m., so you're talking 12 hours a day. Monday through Friday, my stream's up. I'm on the mic as early as 9 a.m. until 12, Monday through Friday. We're live trading. We have live trainings. I mean, I can't tell you how much you're going to learn in the real market. Not just showing up at 7 p.m. and reviewing the market already happened, like some people do. They just show up in the evening and recap the day. I'm like, anybody can look at a chart and explain what happened. But I mean, in real time, in the real market, as things are setting up, as things are developing, as we're building our plans, as we're educating you on why we're taking the trade, as we're actually taking the trade with real money, as we're managing the trade, as we're scaling. I mean, the live trading alone is like, that's everything. Watching somebody trade live, their mindsets, right? How they prepare themselves, how they manage their trades, how they, you know, everything that goes on before, during, and after a trade is huge. And someone that can actually explain what they're doing and educate what they're doing. So live trading alone is huge. We do live trainings, Q&A sessions, lessons. We got a video lessons library. I mean, there's just so much that you're going to learn in that 3 to 5 hours per day watching a great trader trade live, and just surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, surrounding yourself with a supportive community that's going to be there to help you, pick you up when you're down, point you in the right direction, help guide you, hold you accountable. It's absolutely amazing stuff. Josie inside the chat was like, you're not kidding about trading in the zone. It's exactly what I needed. I feel like the book is describing my personality. It's huge. That book really hits it on the head for sure. That book absolutely hits everything on the head. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything, all right? It's 8:44 in the morning. We got 15 minutes until we start getting y'all prepared for today's trading session. Right now at this point in time, CNTX is still one of our top stocks to watch. SONN, and then maybe APGN. I mean, that's a possibility still at this point in time. Still a possibility with APGN. Other than that, you don't really have too much else going on in penny stock land. It's a pretty dry morning. You got some back burners that have potential. We'll be watching KALA above 25. That has potential to bounce off 25 today and start to see its next leg on up there on KALA. Definitely worth watching. ATNF, back burner as well. AMAM, back burner as well. We may have some opportunity today and this week. And then maybe KPRX. But I do like KALA today for a $25 bounce if we get it. Right off that daily gap fill, and we could see a bounce back up to like 28 bucks. So we'll look, maybe a $3 bounce on KALA today. We'll see if it sets up. Other than that, it's a slow morning. It really is. So SONN, top penny stock. CNTX, that I'm currently long on, top penny stock. And then APGN, a little bit of a back burner. And we'll see if it continues to hold these higher lows and higher highs. And then KALA, a little bit of a back burner as well for that $25 bounce. That's what we got going on with penny stocks today. It's lukewarm. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's right in the middle. It's lukewarm. Here's how I would position myself today in the broader market if you're looking to trade options, okay? If you're looking at like Netflix, Square, Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD, I would really, really recommend, and this is what I'm doing, really get a sense of direction with the SPY. Really try to get an idea what the SPY is going to be doing today. Is the SPY going to get rejected here off that daily gap fill, right? Or are we going to fall back below 390 and reject off that daily gap fill and start coming back on down? If that happens, right, you could look for the Tesla puts. I'm looking for Tesla puts today if the SPY rolls on over. I'm looking for Square puts today if the SPY rolls on over. I'm looking for a daily gap fill rejection here on Netflix if the SPY rolls on over, because I realize and I know these stocks will move with the overall market to a certain extent. Okay, so I just need to get a sense of direction with the SPY, and let's be honest. Take a look at the SPY here in pre-market. Do you really have a sense of direction? I mean, you're gapping up from 388 to 389. 96, like so 390, got like a 2-point gap up. Is there a real strong sense of direction? Are we going to get a continuation today off Friday's massive move? Are we going to break that daily gap level? Are we going to break above Friday's high day? Are we going to break over the 50 SMA and hold those levels? Are we going to start moving on up for that second gap fill around 400? If so, just trade the SPY long. Trade calls on the SPY. You can make a crap ton of money just trading the SPY and removing the distractions. But if the SPY's looking weak at 390, if the SPY can't break above, if the SPY looks like it's ready for a little bit of a pullback off Friday's massive move, guess what? We can play puts on the SPY, and then also Tesla puts off 118 resistance, Square puts off of this $70 resistance, which is also that daily downtrend you can see there on Square, and then Netflix for that daily gap fill rejection right around 318. So, I mean, I'm going to sit back at the start of the day. Like, I'll be looking at pennies the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, see where the action is, see if we have any, like, scalp opportunities in penny stock land to start the day. But, like, with the SPY, I'm not touching the first 15, 20 minutes. Want to really get a sense of direction. And then based on the sense of direction, based on where I think the SPY is going to be headed the rest of the day, that's going to really determine how we trade Tesla, Square, and Netflix, and really determine how we trade the SPY today. And again, the first 30 minutes is extremely volatile anyway, so sit out the first 30 minutes, wait for volatility to die on down, and then wait for really, really clean setups. And that's how I would position myself today in this market, guys. Keep it simple, baby. Keep it simple. Here we go. We got CNTX breaking the downtrend. We need to break over that prior high for this thing to actually do what we want it to do. So if we can get that break over that 125, we have a 140 target here on CNTX. We still have 2,000 shares long at 112. Looking for the 125 break. Get that nice little rip on up to that 142 and then 150 here. And that's where we're going to start selling this and locking in some profits. But here's one thing I do want to point out. 2-minute time frame, we're losing momentum, which is not a great sign. 5 minutes still looks okay, but I just wanted to point out that 2-minute time frame, you're starting to roll on over with momentum, and you actually want to see it start to curl on up as you're looking for a break. But the 5 minute still looks okay, so we're still going to hold this at this point in time, as the 5 minute looks good right now. Yeah, and just so you guys know, we already had, out of our 10 seats, because we have 10 allotments for the month, we already had 7 seats fill up. So if you guys were like on the fence, you guys were thinking about joining the team, there's 3 seats left for the month of January. So within the first 9 days, we've already had 7 new members join. And so I was explaining this last week that officially for 2023, until we bring on more coaches and everything that we have planned, we're going to do 10 seats per month is going to be the cap on new registrations and new members, unless we have other members leave for any reason and other seats open. So again, 10 seats per month is kind of where we're at registration wise, to make sure we don't get too crowded, to make sure we can work with you, one-on-one. That's what you guys need and what you guys want. And I want to be able to work with you one-on-one. And we have 3 seats left for the month of January. So if you go to alphadaytrading.com and you go to register, if registration's open, you're all set, right? If registration doesn't show up, that means the 10 seats were filled up and you have to wait until February to get your seats. We're right around 100 members a part of the community right now. And that's kind of where I want to keep it, right around that 100 mark, right? I don't want to have 1,000 people, because if there's 1,000 people with one coach, can I really get to 1,000 people a day and really help 1,000? No, I can't. And that's not fair to you guys. I want to keep it relatively low to where I can give you some undivided attention. I can help you one-on-one. I like to keep it right around that 100 member mark. And that's just because I want to actually see as close to 100% of my team succeed. Jasper, I actually took JSPR off the watch list. I don't see anything today with JSPR. I see nothing today with JSPR. Let's just go ahead and get that high a day marked up from Friday. We also have that gap fill, which is that little gray box you see here on my screen. That little gray box was the gap fill from Friday. And we're just getting that Friday high a day marked up. So we want to take that down. What's going on here? Now we want to take that Friday's high a day. Let's remove that out of here. We can see the gray box. Cool. We'll bring that level down. Yep, that's where we started the gap fill, down around 385. Okay, cool. And actually, we're going to remove the gray box. We don't need it. We just want to kind of keep that gap fill level on watch and Friday's high a day. So mark up that gap level at 389.62. And we really want to see the SPY above that level. So we can start to get our next leg on up into the second gap level between 395 and 400. Are we getting our breakout here on CNTX finally? Let's see if CNTX can get that 125 break. We got about 8 minutes to go until we shut down the stream here and officially go live inside a chat with members. But if we get our 125 break, we could absolutely start to lock in some profits here with CNTX, guys. So let's see if we get that 125 break and we start to get a squeeze into the 140s. And, you know, hey, we can start locking in some profits here over on CNTX. You know, we're about 250, 230 on the day. CNTX, we're going to start where are we at on the bid? 120. We'll go 115. The market maker is ARCA, so we want to go ARCA. Here in pre-market, 115, 1,000 shares. We have 2,000, and if we need to start selling, we can start selling here. We got some good volume here, but we see there's a good amount of selling pressure as well. We need to really see a clean, solid break over 125. And if not, I'm going to take half my profits here. I mean, it's not a lot. I should have had 5,000 shares on this trade, but I never got my ad. Here's 123 on the bid. We need to get a nice 125 break if we're going to see that extra 20 cents to the upside. But fingers on the trigger because, hey, if we don't break, I want to secure some profits. And we'll go 120. We got 1,000 shares here. There's 124 on the bid. Let's see if we can get a 125. There's a lot of sellers up there at 125. Check that. A lot of sellers. He's getting taken out. Watch the 125 break. 125 break. 126 on the bid. Want to see buyers hold 125 now. We're up about $300. Not even 9 o'clock yet. Finger on the trigger, though. There's 127 on the bid. 126. I don't want to see this back below 125. Do not want to see this back below 125 here. Want to see buyers hold that 125 on up. There's 127. 127 on the bid. Let's get that 130 break up to the 140 high a day. Let's see if we get a 130 break up to high a day. There's 128. Got to break right here for me to stay in this. It's got to break right here for me to stay in this. Want to see that 130 break. Here we go. Looks like we may get a 130 break here, guys. There's 129. There's 130 coming on up. 130 on the ask. Come on, hit 130. Start to squeeze that 130. There's 129 on the bid. We're going to take half there at 129. So we just got filled here at 129 on half that position. And now I'm going to go anything under 125. I'm completely out. Because it's due for a pullback. Okay, let's just go ahead and take it because I got to get ready for the day. It's 8:55 and I got 5 minutes to get ready for the day, but we have a high day target at 142. So we locked in $300 to start the day, guys. Right? Not bad. I'll take it. So we were in this morning at 111 and then 112, and then we were just taking profit at 129 and here at 125, and we locked in 310 on the day. Not too shabby. So we'll take it. You know, $300 on one trade is not bad at all. Okay, you have another good winner. You're over $500 on the day, and you compound that out every single day on average. You're doing 10K a month, and that's just on my equities account. I've been trading a lot of options lately. I've been trading a lot of futures. So, I mean, 310 on the equities account is not a bad way to start the day. Did I leave money on the table? Absolutely. This thing's going to 142. I'm like that confident it's going to 142 here before market opens. But yeah, we got 5 minutes like Joey said. So I got to start getting prepared to make sure the team's all set. Yeah, definitely no spamming on the stream, guys. That's one thing that I'm not cool with is people coming in and like spamming and promotions and stuff. So if you are paper trading, there's no fees. Yeah, exactly. There's no fees with paper trading. Nope. We got Johnny inside of chat. Quick $50 on the CNTX trade that we were talking about this morning. Good job, Johnny, inside of chat. Johnny's locking in some profits. Start his day off strong. I can dig it, Johnny. I can dig it. Well done, boss man. All right, I got 3 minutes. Final questions, let me know. Final questions, let me know, guys. Go ahead and wrap this stream up for the morning, and then you guys need to definitely subscribe. All right, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We do this live every single morning at 8:15 until 9 on YouTube. All right. And right now we have 49 viewers in the first week. That's not bad. Let's get up to 100 by the end of the week, and I'll give away a free membership to chat. If we get 100 viewers consistently by the end of this week here on YouTube, as we're making the transition from TikTok to YouTube, I will give away one free membership to chat. So there's your 130 break on CNTX. The thing is going to hit that high in pre-market before market opens. Probably left about $300 on the table there. Can you be a beginner for the class? Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. So beginners always go with the yearly membership because the course is included with the yearly, and the course goes hand in hand with getting inside a chat, watching the live streams, engaging with members inside of chat. If you're like more intermediate, let's say you have a basic foundation built, you don't really need the structured course, do you? Right? You don't need to know what a chart is. You don't need to know what a time frame is, and you don't probably need to know what a candlestick is. I mean, it's important stuff, but you already have screen time. You're just missing a few things that's holding you back from being successful. You're intermediate, right? There's just something missing and you don't know what it is that's holding you back from being successful, right? The chat room is exactly where you need to be. You can ask questions, show up, we hold you accountable, we're going to help you, we're going to trade live, we're going to help you build plans on your trades. Like, so much value to help you figure out what those missing pieces are to put everything back together and get on the right track towards success. But if you're a newer trader and you still lack structure and you still lack confidence and you haven't really seen success yet, the yearly membership's the way to go because you get the course included with the yearly. And the course is like 50 chapters. It's all structured from I know nothing to I'm ready to start applying this and start seeing results. And the course goes hand in hand with chat because you can show up and say, hey, I watched chapter 20 last night regarding fibs. I'm still a little confused with Fibonacci retracements. Can you explain them a little bit more thoroughly? All right, 11 o'clock, I'm going to talk to you guys about fucking fibs today and get you guys prepared and educated with fibs, right? So, I mean, they just go hand in hand. If you want to shorten the learning curve and you want to save a lot of money and not, you know, pay your tuition tens of thousands of dollars to the market like I did, and you want to shorten the learning curve and learn this as soon as possible, but keep it very efficient, this is where you want to be. There's your high day retest. So we left about, you know, I would say probably $300 on the table just there. With CNTX, it would have been a $600 trade if I wasn't taking profits at 130. But again, it's coming up to 9 o'clock. I know that my focus is going to be taken away from this trade. I'm going to start getting the team prepared inside a chat for the day. I wanted to finish up answering your questions, and that is a good takeaway of when you know there's distractions coming and you cannot be 100% focused on your trade, you need to start exiting your position. And that's what we were doing. Getting out of that position knowing that for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to be very distracted and anything can happen in 30 minutes. I could be up 300 and then be down 300. So lock in your profits. Don't be greedy. Get paid. right? And secure the bag, right? Lock in some decent profits. Start your Monday off great. And hopefully you guys were able to get in on this. Get in on this, right? We were talking about it here. I was already in. You got your pullback to $1. You could have been getting in on this here in pre-market for that high day retest, which we just got at 141. And Shannon said, I've been trading for 3 years, and even I did the yearly membership. Shannon, how do you like being a part of the team so far? Right? For anybody that's a current member, let's just leave it here before we officially drop the stream. Anybody that's currently inside a chat, what are some things that you would share with viewers here on YouTube? Just anything whatsoever that would benefit them, that would help them. Maybe it's something about the community that you like, something that, you know, being a part of the community has helped you do and helped you change your trading, or like anything that you would share to a new viewer on YouTube. What would be those final words you would say today? I would say trade smart and trade safe, and always make sure you're trading on a simulator account before you start trading with real money, especially if you lack confidence. And if you do not yet have consistent results, do not trade with real money. Secure that, save it, salvage it, don't give it away. Trade in a simulator account until you're confident, until you have consistent results, and then it's time to go to that live account. Trying to get that back popped. All right. So on YouTube, all right, again, happy and safe trading. Okay, do the right things. If you're not confident, if you're not seeing consistency with your strategies yet, quit trading real money. All right, no, that can be looked at as a negative thing. It's not. It's positive. Get into a simulator account today. Stop losing real money. Perfect and master your approach in the market. Just consistency over and over, rinse and repeat, and just build some confidence, right? Get some screen time in, build confidence, see consistent results in that simulated account, and then we will teach you how to make that transition from simulated account into live account. And then you can actually start seeing real profits on the bottom line. But quit losing real money if you are not consistent and confident yet. That's the one key takeaway. Start your week strong. Start your year strong. We're only 9 days into the year. Okay, if you have yet to make that commitment and that decision to take your step back, get back to the basics in that simulator account, and actually work and actually go through the process that you're supposed to go through as a new trader, you can still make that decision right now and still have a great first 30 days of 2023. All right, so make it happen. Happy, safe trading. Do the right things. Okay, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 8:15, as we do it all over again. Have some fun, get y'all prepared for the day, and give you guys some words of wisdom, I guess. So have a good one, guys, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning.